Hey, what's up? Uh, I have another Dinobot restoration review. This is G1 Slag. As mentioned before, when I did the review for Sludge, uh, these stickers were provided by tfkingdom.com. You can go to their website at tfw.com and you can register there, and you can they're newer to the scene than repro labels, and I mentioned that their stickers are more paper like the original G1s. They're really nice, and they're for some for some figures I go to repro labels because they have more in the line of factory stickers, which you need, which some places do not provide, and what have you, and they have the upgrade stickers where some places don't. TF Kingdom right now are starting out, and they have stickers for the Dinobots. They have the factory stickers for the Dinobots. I'm waiting on some other factory stickers for other figures that I do have that they don't carry yet. But with Repro Labels takes 9 years to never to get your order. I mean, they could fill it tomorrow and you won't get it for almost 3 weeks. So sometimes, but TF Kingdom, I can order today and it'll be here in 3 days, 2 to 3 days, depending. Uh, so it's worth it. I mean, and the prices are very reasonable. And this is where I got the stickers for Slag. Slag was in good condition when I got him. I got him from a friend of mine by the name of Ed, and he took good care of his figures. Everything's in perfect shape. The plastic, the joints are still tight. The horns are just a little loose, but that's typical. The gold is nice and shiny, as you can see my reflection in there. But other than that, I mean, this figure's in pretty great shape. As you can see, I mean, minor stuff from, being forever old. Y'all know the drill when it comes to the Dinobots, but as I mentioned before, the Dinobots are one of the most expensive Transformer factions to collect. I've seen the cheapest. Most of the cheaper ones I've seen is Snarl and Grimlock, the most, and Slag, but Sludge and Swoop seem to be the most expensive ones to find. Swoop especially. But Slag was one of my favorites, and this one's joints are like really tight. I mean, minus the horns, everything else on it's pretty tight. He's fully complete. I just don't have everything here. I do have his missile launcher. I have all of his missiles, his gun, and his sword there. I'm going to attempt to transform this on camera again. You open up these first. It makes it easier, more space. And I'll describe some of the customizations I had to do to the stickers to make them work. Sometimes I don't like the way they work originally, but you fold these out, and what you do is you fold up the dino feet like this. And what I usually do to make it easier on the transformation, also, you can get your fingers in here, part the legs a little bit. Like I said, his joints are very tight, and it makes it easier to fold out the feet. Sometimes it doesn't always want to cooperate. Like, oops, sorry about that. What you gotta do, pain in the ass. Sorry about that. I don't have a tripod. I'm playing a balancing act right now. There we go. And what you do is you pull the tail up through. This is what I do. I pull the tail up through. Damn it, pain in the ass. Like I said, these joints on these figures are tight, especially Slag. Okay, there we go. And then what I do is I bring the legs out just a little bit, and then I pull the tail up through a little bit, and then here we go. Then you just bring it down. There we go. There we go. Much better. Much better. And I'll finish pulling the leg out just a little bit more. There. Much better. And then what I usually do is, pull out the dino hands here. These pegs break off easily. I've noticed on some of them. My friend has one, and the pegs are completely broken off. He just leaves the fists out, and he pulls them out with like a little pin or something. and then put the hands down a little bit. What I usually do with the tail is I'll put the wings out a little further, put them out like this, and then I'll fold the tail up like this, up behind his back, and because he stands really good because he's got such big feet. And there you go. I'll just put it up like that, and then what you do is you just park the horn a little bit, and then you just open the mouth, and there you go. There you go. You got Slag. Looks pretty cool. Slag was one of my favorite figures because I think he was just a big giant tri-horned flamethrower. At least that's what I always viewed him as, and he was a definite ass kicker in the G1 storylines. I say he was, Sludge was a brute. Snarl was pretty tough. Grimlock was tough, but Slag was definitely a powerhouse when it came to, he had all kinds of weapons array. He could fire lasers, beams from his horns. He could use a flamethrower. He was just, and he was a brute. He knocked Devastator off his feet in the movie. So, but enough of my senseless rambling. And here's the missile launcher right there. I usually put the missile launcher in his sword hand. That's the way I do it. And then I put his laser pistol in his left. Whatever one I decide to put it in, I switch the rocket launcher to the opposite hand. That's all. That's all I do. He's a really, really cool figure. Definitely a great figure in the G1 storylines. One of my favorites. His joints are perfect. He's a perfect figure. It looks like I just took him out of the box, minus the horn being just touched loose. But then I've seen Transformers come out of the box and they're loose. But what I wanted to tell you about the customization that I had to do, the one is right here. This sticker here was actually two stickers right here, this part and this part. But I don't like it because they have the ridges going down the center, so the sticker doesn't fully adhere to the wing, and it makes it easier to peel it off and do damage to it. So what I did is I just took the sticker and I took a razor knife and I just cut it right down the center in a straight line, and that's how I put it on, so it looks like this. I thought it was a cool little touch, and it doesn't hurt the sticker none, but I did the same thing to the other side, if you can see there. I think he's a really, really great figure. He's definitely one of my favorites. I'm going to do a part series teach down about I restore. So far, this Sludge and Slag are the only two that I finished so far. Definitely more coming on the way. I'm still looking for a decent Grimlock and Snarl. I have all their weapons to them, but I got screwed on a couple of deals and the figures are garbage, so I had to get some new ones. I'm looking for 2 new ones. So far, Slag, Sludge, and Swoop are complete. I'll be doing one for Swoop eventually, probably next few days. The problem of it is, if I don't transform him on camera, it's because he's very, very fragile. Swoop is very fragile. He's not as tough as the other Dinobots to move back and forth between modes, and his beak can break or something else can break on him. You should all know the drill by now. But it worries me, so I'd rather take precautions than have a real mishap, and it could cause me a whole lot of aggravation, and I don't need it, and I don't think you guys want to hear my rambling and swearing. But anyway, this is the end of the review for G1 Slag. Hope you like it. If you like my videos, please subscribe. Later.